Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the Vancouver Canucks and Seattle Kraken preview. We're going to be going over all the lines, matchups, pretty much everything you need to know about this game leading into it. So first off, the game's going to be at 7 o'clock. It's going to be on Sportsnet and apparently on Sportsnet Plus as well. And yes, it's going to be on TV. This is something we've been asking for. The last game, Canucks.com, was not on TV. But this one is supposed to be on TV, so look for it on Sportsnet. Should be fine. But let's get to some small things first before we get to the game. Hoglander was seen leaving the rink the last game on a walking boot. We don't really have too much of an update there with him. Basically, he's undergoing further medical evaluations. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, if you guys are a big fan of Vancouver Canucks and you want to help support this channel, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe. That's all we're asking for. Hang out, be a part of the new crew here. It's a pretty new channel. We've only been doing it for a couple months now, and it would be great to have you guys at the beginning. It would be awesome. We're trying to get to 500 subs before the Vancouver Canucks season starts. So again, 7 o'clock. It's going to be today, I guess, when you guys watch this video. So look out for that against the Kraken. Now, next up, Ty Mueller. He was in a red non-contact jersey. And then Jeff Patterson said, no freakouts, please. Club insists that maintenance day for veterans Demko and Myers after playing last night. Lankinen getting the day off after his wife gave birth yesterday. So congratulations to the Lankinen family there. Great. Jake DeBrusk. This is the lines we're looking at. Jake DeBrusk, Elias Pettersson, Brock Besser. So let's just go in order here. So right off the bat, we're finally going to see Petey in this preseason game. It's going to be exciting to see. Let's see how this works. I'm curious how the power play is going to go. We're going to talk about it because we have the units as well. And again, this is just projected lines right now. It's obviously not going to be confirmed until tomorrow. For example, like Seattle Kraken's lines are not going to be confirmed either, right? So, DeBrusk, Petey, Besser. A lot of people thought they were going to be together. They are. I personally thought Kane was going to get a shot first, but it looks like they're going to be going with DeBrusk right off the bat. Then we have the interesting one, right? Evander Kane. We have Coots and Lekkerimaki. So right off the bat, Coots, this guy has been great. And he's been the talk of the town, not just by the fans, but by the absolute players, the coaching staff, the assistant coaching staff. Pretty much everybody's been talking about him. Is he overhyped right now, or is he deserving of it? I'll tell you one thing about Coots. The guy's back checks, 3 real crazy back checks when there were times that the other team had a chance to go, the Flames had a chance to go up the ice. He came back and stopped it by himself. He had a nice assist when he looked off a player, and then Mancini went off on the power play there and had a nice shot. It was great. Coots has impressed, and he was like 56, I think, percent on the face-offs as well. So that's really important. I think it's important for him to have a big game. If he wants to actually make this team, which is a long shot, guys, I hope he makes it, but it's a long shot, right? You can't rush the kid. But if he continues to play real well, it's not crazy to think for them to give him the 9-game stint. Now, is that the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do? Who knows? But it's definitely possible. He's definitely going to be one of the guys to watch tonight. Also, Kane, to see how he's going to be, how his skating, his conditioning, and everything going on. He also actually had a mic'd up video on the Canucks on YouTube. You guys can watch that after as well. Pretty interesting stuff there. And Lekkerimaki, he needs to have another big game, right? Like this guy, he needs to start dominating a little bit. He's doing well on the corners and the boards a little bit more. He's engaged, but it's just I want him to have that real big game. And I'm going to assume he's going to have a better game tonight. Hopefully he does. But honestly, he wasn't that bad. He was pretty decent last game. All right, Kravtsov's getting another opportunity here with Bluger and Sherwood. Crash and bang line right there. And Kravtsov, you know what? He set up a couple high-scoring chances last game, but there was still something maybe missing just a little bit there. So just something to mention. And we have Ulrichsen, Ratu, and McKecker in there. Ulrichsen, last game, I don't know if it was nerves. He was all right, but he could have been maybe a little bit better, but he's had a really good training camp until this part. But you can see what he has, right? Like he has the hands. He just needs to win more puck battles. That's especially along the board, something important. And Ratu, just keep watching his skating. Can he skate in this league, man? Because he's gonna get this opportunity, right? He's gonna get this opportunity, but can he skate in this league? And so he's going to be on that fourth line there. So I hope Ulrichsen has a nice big game there. Sherwood's going to hit everything that moves. He's going to give good energy there. So that's great. Next, on defense, we have Quinn Hughes, Philip Hronek, Kudratsev, Pierre-Olivier Joseph, DPD, and Willander. So Quinn Hughes is playing. Oh, baby. Finally, we get to see Quinn play. Thank you. I'm really excited to see Quinn play. It's going to be fun. And honestly, with Hronek and Quinn, you know what to expect. There's not really much to talk about. The guys are absolute monsters. Quinn's going to potentially put up 90 to 100 points this year. Enjoy the show. If you're a Seattle Kraken fan, you don't watch him. Watch him. He's an absolute special talent. Is he going to go all out? Probably not, but enjoy the show. Kudratsev has been a real nice little standout here. He just makes all the right plays. He kind of reminds me of Chris Tanev a bit. He just does everything right, and he skates well. He's never going to be putting up the big points or anything, but this is a legitimate prospect. This is no joke. This is a legitimate guy who's going to have himself a real good campaign in Abbotsford this year and could be one of the first call-ups. And Joseph, he needs to have a little bit of a bounce back. I don't think he was that great recently. And I would like to see him, show a little bit more of that veteran presence. But look at this lineup. This lineup's much better on paper than the last one he had. And we have DPD and Willander. Willander, let's talk about him first. He was great. Easily, by far, bar none, the best game he had in a Canucks jersey so far was the last one. He was all over the ice. He created opportunities, got an assist. He was great. And he needs to continue to do that because Jim Rutherford and Patrick Alvin both said they want him to make this team. But it's going to be even tougher now because Mancini's been unreal. And he's probably been the best player in camp overall. And he's pushing for that spot, right? Now, DPD's been solid all the way through. This is the strength of the Canucks, man. Our defense is good, real good. And we have depth. If someone gets hurt, we can fill in really well. This is going to be the cornerstone. And, of course, our goaltending. Tolopilo and Young. Hopefully Young has a little bit of a bounce back. We're not sure if Tolopilo is going to get the full game or not. But Tolopilo is going to be in net. He's been solid so far. Demko was real good last game, and so was Tolopilo. So it's going to be interesting to see how they all do, or the last few games, I should say. It's going to be interesting to see how they do. Demko is getting the rest. Now, let's get to the power play units real quick. Jake DeBrusk, Elias Pettersson, Besser, Kane, and Hughes on that top unit. Sherwood, Coots, Kravtsov, Lekkerimaki, and Hronek. A lot of offensive potential there. Let's see how this power play works. I'm curious about the setups. I'm really curious about the systems. How many times we're just going to be doing the drop back pass. We've been doing it a lot recently. Been doing it in preseason as well, but it wasn't with this unit. Are they kind of just doing it on purpose kind of thing? I'm not saying you can't do the drop pass. The drop pass is going to be used by every team in the league. Just don't do it every single time because you got to mix it up. You watch the Florida Panthers. One time they'll do the drop. Then they'll have the two guys on the corners. Then they'll do a dump in. They will mix it up every single time. Some of the best teams in the league, they do this. Colorado, Tampa Bay, Toronto Maple Leafs, probably not the best example. Their power play hasn't been great recently, but still, they mix it up. Don't just drop the drop pass over and over. Do mix it up, get some creativity, and get some speed in that damn neutral zone. Quinn Hughes does not have to do everything himself. Pettersson can go as well. And you have Kane on the thing. But this is what we're looking at the power play. Now, is this because Garland is not playing or maybe he's still kind of not feeling 100%? Because we do have a Garland update here, by the way. After missing practice on Tuesday with a minor ailment, Connor Garland returned to skate with the group on Thursday. So Garland seems to be all right, which is really good news. It doesn't look like he's going to be playing in this game, though. All right, so the second unit we have Sherwood, Coots, Kravtsov, Lekkerimaki, and Hronek. I'm just curious to see how Coots does it. Let's just see if he can continue that offensive flair. Lekkerimaki's hit the post twice on the power play since this preseason and training camp started. Time for him to start finishing on those for sure. So it looks interesting. What do you guys think? Like, honestly, leave a comment. I'm interactive here. I'll respond. What do you guys think about the power play and the line so far? I'm curious what you think. And also, we have here from Scott Young on the top power play unit. I'm guessing he's talking about practice more than anything. I think the power play has looked real good. They move it around well, and I like the way they're going to run it. Now, I don't know if that was, I'm just trying to remember if this is a reference to the game or if this was reference to maybe the practice, because they've been kind of moving the puck. They've been doing a lot of power play drills there. But either or, he likes what he sees. And that's it. So as for the Seattle Kraken, guys, there is no, right now, we don't know anything about the Kraken. We don't know who they're playing. We don't know the lines, but we'll keep you guys updated on my Twitter, and we'll keep you guys updated on the future. And also, I'm going to be doing a post-game show tomorrow for the game, so I hope I see you guys there. It'll be up on my video. You guys can click it. All right, so thank you so much for watching the video. Drop a like and a sub. I'll have a great day. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye. Have a great day.